What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Brand New, and I'm back in the building. Y'all know what I was realizing? I was just thinking about the Kardashians because I was on Instagram, and I believe I follow Kim. And shout out to you, Kim, for getting that lady out of prison. That was good. You did that. Anyways, I was thinking about how the next generation of the Kardashians, like after these kids they just had, most of them will be black. They're going to have more black people in the family. I'm just like, damn, y'all really set out to do what y'all want to do, which is get y'all ass in the black race. Y'all done did it. Y'all getting shit accomplished out here. Did you ever just sit and think of that? Anyways, that's not what I wanted to talk about. What I wanted to talk about is some shit I've been seeing on Facebook. There was this conversation in particular in one of these groups, and they was pretty much having a conversation about people that are on public assistance and then the regular people, that work in the medical field. Because let's face it, you either work in the medical field in some type of way or you are a factory worker. That's how you make your money. That's how you make ends meet. So what I was thinking was, a lot of them people that work in a factory and the medical field, they talk down a lot on people on public assistance. And I meant to cover this in my Donald Trump, where Trump is going to be changing the Foodstamp program to the Blue Apron program, giving them the food and the boxes, all this bullshit, whatever. So I wanted to bring that in there, but then I went, ended up going off of another tangent. So what I'm going to say is this. A lot of those same people that work in a factory and the medical field, a lot of y'all is still on motherfucking food stamps. Y'all still be trying to buy food stamps. You always asking who got them, how much are they? It's just like, then another thing I noticed is these people that work in the medical field, factory work, wherever the fuck they work, they work in other places too, but those are the two main categories I see people really working in these days. They down people that are on food stamps, but bitch, if you're buying the food stamps, you're still on it too. You know what I'm saying? It's like, why the fuck don't y'all know that? And then another thing I was just going to say is y'all complain about y'all water bill, your gas bill. Who told you to live in a fucking house? And part of the problem, you guys, is people complain about certain bills, but yet they want to stunt and show off on Facebook. That's their whole personality. The whole stunt and show. I mean, we can make a motherfucking group and a lot of motherfuckers wouldn't join it because they, it would feel too much at home for them. It's just like, y'all, if you can't afford the water or the gas bill, why don't you get you a up-to-date townhouse where all that shit is included in your rent, or you can get it bundled, or, or instead of, what else you have to do? You gotta pay people to cut the grass. If you get a townhouse, they have workers that come out and do that. It's already included. So why don't you just fucking downsize and stop fucking trying to complain? And these same motherfuckers always like to brag about all the trips they take and what they done bought and the new gadget and shit that they got. But it's just like, you sitting up here bragging. But then, and my thing is this, if you're gonna brag, I'm gonna need you to always brag. I'm that girl. You can't brag on Monday and then on Friday you humble and then on this day you kind of humble and then you want to brag. I don't like that. If you go brag all the fucking time. Don't be on that bullshit. But yeah, a lot of y'all living these fake ass lives. And you ain't fooling me. These are the main people that get on Facebook talking about everybody, they hair, and how shit fucked up. Now, don't get me wrong, y'all. I talk shit about people too, but it be on these fucking reality shows. If I see some shit I don't like or, I disagree with, I'm gonna have an opinion. But on an everyday basis, I don't go in on people. If I see you with a Facebook stat and I'm not interested, I just keep it moving. I don't feel the need to argue with you or be making stats trying to put other people down. Oh, y'all got that fake ass outfit. These are the people that's everything gotta be name brand. Everything is to impress everybody. And, it's just all this bullshit. It's just too much fakeness in the world. And that's why I stay to myself, because I don't have time for that bullshit. It's like, I'm at a point in my life where I know who I am. I may struggle here and there because I'm human, and I can't predict what stupid ass people are going to do to fuck up my situation in order for me to maneuver out of it and make better, know to who to do business with, who not. We all gonna struggle. It don't matter how hard of a worker you are, you will struggle in life. Like, nobody is exempt for the trials and the tribulations on this earth. Nobody is exempt. You could have the perfect job, spouse. Life is going to hit you with some unexpected shit. And it's just like, everybody don't bounce back off of that. You got to be a special type of motherfucker to really bounce back, know who you are, living within your means, not trying to impress people. In life you have to make sacrifices. So maybe you can't travel right now, but maybe you are paying something off that's more important. Or maybe, what I'm trying to say to you guys is, and this wasn't even supposed to be no damn, look, it's turning into a encouragement, which is fine. I can encourage people, but yeah, don't try to be somebody that you're not, because it will catch up to you. Don't sit up here and be scrolling and be jealous of people's relationships and, oh, they getting married, and don't do that and compare it to your life. And I'm not gonna lie, I've did that before a couple of times. If shit ain't going right in your life and you look at other people, it look like, damn, they getting married. Oh, damn, and with the getting married thing, I don't even know why that would affect me, because I don't even want to be married. It's not really, I just want to have a relationship where we are growing together spiritually. We're going to be there together. We're committed to what we're doing. Like, that is what I believe in. I don't think marriage, I see so many people get married just to fucking get divorced. I don't see a lot of people hanging in there, and in relationships, you have to have patience with people, because nobody is completely right all the time, but then again, nobody is completely wrong. Like, I had to fucking realize that, because I used to be one of them people, we get to the 2.5 year, I'm like, shit, you gotta go. You gotta go. You done pissed me off several times, honey. And you can't do that. Now, mind you, if he's abusive, or if he or she is financially fucked up, fucking up your money, making the wrong decisions, trying to drink it, smoke it up, syrup it up. Like, if they trying to, if they fucking with your finance, you gotta get rid of them, because they just gonna be a liability. And they're just going to be a liability. So that is how I see relationships. I'm not big on you got to go to church every Sunday. And you know what? Another thing, and I'm all over the fucking place, but I can do that. It's my motherfucking channel. I can do it on this Saturday. A lot of people, they go to church, but they do not work on their selfish ways. They do not work on who they are. It's not like the pastor is telling them, well, you need to treat your woman better, or you need to treat your man better. Well, you need to stop being so stingy with money, or you need to stop overspending. It's like they don't really. It's just like the the Star Spangled Banner. It's just like certain shit is just tradition. I feel like church is beginning to be like that. Now, some people that really take it seriously and do their work, I'm not talking about them. Y'all, we know those people, because what they say and what they do, it matches up. I'm talking about the motherfuckers that go to church where what they say and who they are, it's two totally different things. And I'm not even saying that, because you go to church, you can't go out to the club or bar. I don't believe in that. I feel like as a person, you have the right to enjoy yourself, get away from the pressures of life. Life is stressful as fuck. So whatever you need to do to be relaxed, be at peace, do it. I'm not judgmental like that. But I'm just saying, it's so many people in the church that's codependent, that's abusive. Like, we'll sit up there, listen to the pastor, be a security guard at the church, and, deacon, and be screwing somebody else's woman. They just will. Like, I knew this girl, and she was so into church, and this is the same bitch that there was this guy, and he already had a girlfriend. She was still fucking with him. But yeah, every time I see her, oh, you need to come to my church. Oh, this, oh, that. I was like, look at this fake ass bitch. Bitch, you fake. Sit your ass down. I ain't drinking that Kool-Aid. And I start distancing, myself from her, because once I see you for who you are, it's done. It's a wrap. There's nothing you could say or do. It just be like, it's a lost cause. And that's how I felt about her. I was like, girl, you fake. Fake as hell. Just her actions didn't match up to all the shit she was saying. That fake ass shit. And I be looking at some people like, bitch, you so obvious. You so obvious at what you're doing, and you don't even care. They don't even know that they crazy, and they look all weird to everybody because of the shit that they say and do, and it doesn't match up. It's just like, girl, bye. But yeah, I am all over the fucking place with these topics, but this is what I be thinking, like, these type of things, you guys, in the world, this is the type of shit I've been thinking about. Recently, it was 2 people that died. What was it? Kate Spade. I don't know her. And then there was a man, you guys know his name. I don't know neither one. I guess Kate, though, was in the fashion industry, and I guess there was some suicide on their parts. And it's just like, wow, it's mental health, I realize, is just so important. I've always known that, though. I'm really sensitive to energy and people, and I don't hang with everybody like that, you guys. I have a very, very, very small circle. I don't fuck around like that. What I realize with life is, you cannot allow yourself to be around negative people. It doesn't matter who that person is. It could be mother, brother, sister, cousin. You cannot be around negative people. You really have to preserve your energy. And a lot of people that you love the most, they're like spiritual and emotional vampires. They are just, they're always nagging, bringing you down. And that shit, when you just, I don't know. I'm just trying to think of the reason why people would commit suicide. Maybe it's just they're unhappy and nothing is ever turning out, or maybe they didn't get the outcome they wanted. I mean, it's so many different things, but a lot of it to me is because they are around the wrong people. And then some people, they are afraid to be alone. They don't feel safe. And it's just like, it's something to think about, and it's something to like really get to know yourself and the type of person you are, and just ask yourself, like, do I need to be around all these people? Let me just pick out the main people that I'm cool with, that'll make me feel good about myself. Like, be like that with it. Don't be around all these negative ass people that bring you down, because that's how that shit affects your mood. You know what I'm saying? That shit makes you feel bad about yourself. And then you need to, another thing I notice is a reason I think some people commit suicide. They don't got nobody to talk to about stuff. They isolated from everybody. Or maybe they don't trust anybody in their family. Like, there's so many reasons people commit suicide. People be bullying people on the internet and, just attacking them and physically trying to harm them when they see them. Like, all of that shit. It's just so much shit we have to go through to live life. And, it's a lot of people, they end up checking out because they don't see shit getting better. And sometimes it's like, damn, shit ain't getting better. So I just feel like when people people commit suicide, I think it's time for us to have those conversations where we like, damn, let me not put out any negative energy, you know, with people. Let me check my energy. Let me be positive, and, you know, that way I don't tear somebody else down. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people will come at me. Another thing I want to address, they'll come at me with the whole, well, you tear people down, and I say my opinion about these reality shows. That's what the fuck it is. I got this platform to give my opinion. And my opinion, because recently there was a situation where I noticed people keep leaving all these fucking comments. And I'm one of them people where I have to just ignore you, because I'm not going to keep going back and forth with you. If I am saying so much shit that you don't like, go to somebody else's video that sees shit the way you do. I'm not going to see it the way you do. I look at all things. I don't go off of some fucking narrative that somebody created, because if you just go off a narrative, like, this is the thing. So while we talking about, let's just talk about the whole, because I wanted to do a part 2, but let's just add it to this one real quick, since we go on, look, all in a circle on these topics. The whole Takari, Jackie, and Chantel thing. My thing with that is, everybody has their perspective. Takari has her perspective. Chantel has her perspective. Jackie has hers. What people are doing with this situation, and something that really bothered me about Basketball Wives season 6, last season, is the whole Evelyn blaming Jackie for everything. I remember Evelyn came out of her mouth and said, oh, well, there's one person that's always bothering everybody. There's one person that's always in the middle of these situations. There's one person that, you know, they pick on Jackie. They do. They poke her. And then when she comes out screaming and hollering, it's like, where did that come from? You poked the bear. Then all that shit with her daughter. I didn't like that shit. I am a Jackie fan. I'm even more of an Evelyn fan. I've always liked Evelyn. Good, bad, indifferent. Always liked F. Always liked Tammy. I did get to a point where my patience was gone, because I don't like bitches that just fight. Tammy has calmed down a lot. She'll get your ass together, but she don't really be doing the fighting. She will walk away. I like that Tammy. But Tammy occasionally, for me, I can't completely fuck with her, because Tammy doesn't admit to the shit that she does. Like in the new season, she's sitting up on here blaming Jen. And this is what I'm saying with people. I watched a couple of YouTubers' videos and sat up there, watched the show, watched their review, and they sat up there and blamed Jennifer for everything. Now, is Jennifer perfect? No. But they sat up there and went off the narrative that Tammy created. Do you see what I'm saying? How Tammy created that. They're not watching the whole show. Tammy was mad at Jennifer for repeating what she said. You said, tell everybody hi that I fuck with. Okay, you put that out there. If you would have just told her, tell everybody hi, then the bitch wouldn't have had nothing to say. So own it, Tammy, and stop that bullshit. You can't do that shit with me. I don't like bitches like that. Then I didn't like how last season she got mad that Jackie and Evelyn got cool. Bitch, do you want them to go back and forth? Like, what the fuck? Then wanted to attack Jackie, go back and forth with her, then was back cool with Jackie once Evelyn and Jackie was into it, it seemed like. Tammy moved different. I like Tammy. I like the no nonsense, don't take no shit. And she does spit the truth on them Bonnet Chronicles. I give her that. Okay, I'm a fair type of person. I give her that. But it's something with her not admitting to shit and jumping on a side when it's convenient. And she moved different. I ain't got time for that. Yeah, they all blame Jackie. And, you know, Shawnee is going to do whatever Evelyn wants, because Shawnee started getting suspicious about Jackie and her daughter. And I felt like Shawnee should have stayed out of it. And she never did. You know, she Well, you still didn't see that, babe. You still didn't. Like, you motherfuckers don't know the situation. I don't know the fucking situation. But you can't say what you would have did. You don't know the whole situation. What I can pretty much guarantee you is I do believe Jackie was a fucked up mother at a certain point. I've never said that she wasn't. I do believe that. I wasn't there, but I can make a fucking inference because I know if somebody comes out with a fucking book and then the Chantel already confirmed the story, okay, I know, but I'm watching how everybody moves. You know what I'm saying? I'm watching how everybody moves. Everybody is not playing the same game. Some people are playing different games now. It probably started out with wanting to bring awareness to the situation of how Jackie treats Chantel and the boy different than Takari. I think that was something that needed to get out because it needed to be healed. I've said that. That's the overall. It don't matter how any of us feel about the situation or about any of these people. And I had a lot of people mad at me for what I said about Takari. Somebody said, oh, well, what did they say? Some girl said, and I didn't reply to her because a lot of shit ain't worth my time. But I guess I'll address, some of it on here since, we're talking about it. But I'm not going to be replying to every little thing. I ain't got time because I know what the fuck I'm talking about. I know I do. I see certain shit. I pay attention to everything. And a lot of people that didn't like what I said about Takari is because they bought her narrative. They bought it. When they bought that book, and then I had one girl tell me, oh, well, I'm friends with her on Facebook. So? That don't mean you know her. Are you fucking serious? You don't know her. You don't know the whole story. Well, she's like this and she's like, okay, to you, she's a good person and this, that, and the third. I never said she was a bad person. I thought her Hollywood Unlocked interview, because before Chantel said what she said, I was going to give the girl 4 or 5 stars on that interview. Very good interview. I think she is very intelligent. Speech impediment and all, she still spoke intelligently. I feel how I feel, but I don't have no issue with her. I think it's fucked up if her mother did treat her like that. I've always said that. But as time goes on, you still begin to see certain shit. And sometimes, it's like this. You know how you work at a job and the job ain't shit and they treat you like shit and they abuse you and you steady say, I'ma quit, but you never go anywhere each year? Like if somebody was seriously done, if somebody was seriously, oh, I'm cool. Oh, everything is fine. Oh, everything. I mean, if it was all, if they sit up here and say that they leaving and they above it and ain't got time for it, they would quit. They would quit. If somebody is still staying at the job, still feeding a monster, still gossiping, still talking about something, doing different things off of everything that they claim they don't want to be a part of and they're done with, and am I to believe they're done or they're not in that situation? I'm gonna guess they're not done. There's another intention. When y'all look, some of y'all, it ain't all of y'all, because some of y'all are spiritual. I would like to think some of you all are spiritual like me, where you take that second look. You don't just buy a fucking narrative because it's one out there. And yes, things get based on a story, but a story has different parts, and everybody at different points in the story have a different intention. Okay? So if you keep feeding a narrative and you already done told your story, then that further makes me believe there is more you care more about making money. You like being out there and connected. It's fine. But be honest about it. Don't sit up here and be like, well, no, I'm not. What would she say? Oh, I don't have nothing against her. Or I don't have nothing. Well, why don't y'all work that shit out then? If you don't have nothing, Then I feel like with the whole situation with Jackie and her daughter, somebody lying because, and it may be Jackie. It may be her daughter. I don't fucking know. And if it's Jackie, that's fucked up. But Jackie kept saying, I was watching some more interviews with her. Jackie kept saying, well, I send them the kids stuff all the time and I send money. Then I watched the interview. The daughter said, well, no, she don't do none of that. It's just like, what the fuck is it? So this situation is just, it is what it is. I hope they work it out. That is my overall, no matter how I feel about where Takari is with the situation or Jackie or whatever. I'm very neutral on the fact that I just hope they work it out, and I would hope that they work it out on camera. This is something that's so big. This don't need to be worked out on camera. Now, shit, don't get me wrong. If they was to do it on camera, I'm going to watch it and have an opinion. Okay? I am. Shit, I'm going to be with my popcorn too. But I just feel like for the bigger scheme of things, and you guys that's mature out there, that's spiritual, I know that, if you a follower of me, I know we have to think similarly along the way. I know that you have to have that in you to know that in order for this situation with Chantel, Takari, and Jackie to be healed, it needs to be healed off camera. Not no fucking basketball wives. Okay, the motherfucking show is a shit show. It's a shit show. After how they did what they did with Jackie and they, did all of that and everything's her fault, and now this situation where, like, everybody to me should have stayed out of that shit. It just wasn't, it wasn't for TV. It shouldn't have been on TV. Like, that shit needs to... I'm pretty sure none of those other women would have liked it if it was them. If it was them, it's so easy for us to judge. I had that much compassion for Jackie. Even though if she did any of that shit, I think it's fucked up. And it may be her karma, because sometimes your karma comes back to you. It is what it is. But still had compassion for her in the sense of, wow, what if somebody ever questioned me as a parent? And any of us that's ever been questioned as a parent, that hurts you. That does. Whether you want to admit it or not, it does. It makes you like, damn, could I have did this? And people parent, damn, this video is starting to get real long. People parent to the degree of their consciousness. So Jackie was not all the way there. From what they last played on Basketball Wives, you could tell when she went back into that story of growing up in a foster home, I saw a true and genuine Jackie, a transparent Jackie. And I can tell that she was hurt, and so she may hurt her daughter. She may not have known how to deal with a child with a speech impediment. And this whole thing with the color, my logic is this. If you don't want a dark-skinned baby, why would you lay with a dark-skinned man? And I don't think that anybody should think like that, you guys. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, like, if you don't want a light-skinned baby, you ain't gonna have sex with no light-skinned man, would you? Which a lot of women do, I noticed, so they can have this light baby with green eyes and all this bullshit. But do you see what I'm saying? Like, why would Jackie have sex with this man, get this dark-skinned child, and then she don't like her? She don't, like, I do believe this story that I heard that it's about Takari's father and how she feels about him, and she takes it out on Takari. For some reason, that seems true. I don't know though, but it don't make sense for somebody to lay down with somebody dark and get mad. That's like me. I lay down with a dark-skinned man, get a dark-skinned child, and I'm so up in fucking arms about it. There was a fucking 50-50 chance, bitch. So I don't see that logic. That don't make sense. I think, and I'm not saying, you guys, that she didn't say nothing about her color. She probably did say and do. I do believe some of the shit is true. I do. Because this shit ain't gonna make it this far without it being true. Where there's some smoke, there's some motherfucking fire. I will always believe that. But that part of it don't make no sense. It just, I don't know. Probably did happen though, and it's horrible if she went through that. And I want to clear it up for the last time. I never said this woman, when I say child, I'm just saying it in a slang way, not a looking down on her way. But, I never said she couldn't tell her story. My thing with Takari was watch your intention. Because if the true intention is to really work things out with people, you're not going to get on the internet to do it. You're not going to keep talking to Evelyn. You ain't going to talk about going on that damn show. You go want to do that privately because you know what that needs. I'm saying don't feed the machine of reality TV and blogs and, just get just because you can. And, really have a true intent on what you're doing. And if that's her intent, it is, it is what it, if that's how she wants to do her intent, it is what it is. That's just my opinion on it. You may feel different. It is what it is. But I don't apologize for, y'all know who I am by now. I don't apologize for shit that I say. My opinion is my motherfucking opinion. But I will walk out with this. I do not feel it should be worked out in the media. It's just go get messy. It's just a lot of people with the wrong intention can fuck this situation up, and we don't need that. All right, you guys, that was pretty much what I had to say on that and all these other random topics. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, you guys. It is your girl, Brand New, and I am out.